Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at KBC Pumpkin Ale. Here we are at 7:50 a.m. Kennebunkport Brewing Company is part of Shipyard Brewing of Portland, Maine. Now, Kennebunkport Brewing is in Kennebunkport at Federal Jacks, which is a brew house and restaurant where Shipyard began. These KBC beers, they've changed the label now. They show the flags, the sailing maritime flags. They used to have like a barrel with some different designs around it, but I noticed this year they changed it. Sold through Trader Joe's stores. They had this in Baton Rouge for $5.99 a 6-pack. And there was a huge end cap, just a huge display of this stuff, so it's a very big seller. Rate Beer says it's an alias of Shipyard Pumpkinhead, which you'll notice is usually $2 or $3 more a 6-pack for apparently the same beer. Now it's saying brewed and bottled in Portland, Maine, okay, fine, and Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee? Are you telling me it's done by City Brewing of Memphis and La Crosse, Wisconsin, and Latrobe, Pennsylvania? I guess that's who it is. Yeah, they make the infamous Melanie Brewing Company beers, and they put out a lot of delightful products like Four Loko, Earthquake, High Gravity. But then on the other hand, to be fair, they also do the contract for Guinness American Lager. They do Red Stripe and Red Stripe Light. They do a lot of Boston Brewing Company, Samuel Adams beers. They do the mini Sapporo beers. So they do Pabst beers like Special Export. So there was some smoke here on this twist cap. I say it's theoretically a twist cap. I mean, I couldn't untwist it. I had to pry it. That's one thing I've noticed about Shipyard beers. They have a twist cap, but you can't twist it off. And we examined Shipyard Pumpkinhead. Now this is similar. I find that it has a little thicker head. Definitely. And still a little off-white like that one. And it's got that golden orange bubbly appearance like the Shipyard Pumpkinhead. Next time I go to a store that has the Pumpkinhead, because I don't have any more bottles, I'm going to look at the side and see if it says Memphis, Tennessee as well. Just because it's 4.5% and uses natural flavors added doesn't mean it's exactly the same recipe, though. It may be different. There's no way to tell, really, unless you... Maybe the company would just say it is. And there's some haziness in the sky today, mostly from jet planes leaving contrails everywhere, or some people would say chemtrails. And it looks like they're coming from Belle Chase Naval Air Station, because they're all coming from that same direction there. Might be Russian jets. But anyway, yeah, it smells similar to the... You notice I say similar. I'd have to do a blind... Well, I don't know what a blind taste test would prove. I haven't had enough Shipyard Pumpkinhead to really say that I've developed a strong familiarity with it. It smells similar. It's spiced. Pumpkin pie spices, the cinnamon, nutmeg, etc. That characteristic... Ringwood ale yeast that they always using over there, that many people like and other people just hate. Now Shipyard is one of those flashpoint companies like Anheuser-Busch. You say the name and people flip out, either pro or against. There aren't too many neutral or like non-aligned people when it comes to Shipyard. I tend to be more... Well, I definitely am a supporter of Shipyard. I like what they do. I don't think everything has to be everything else. And, okay, it's a little different. It's a little quirky. It's unique. Definitely unique, because I can't think of any beers in the world that taste really like Shipyard beers. I've never had the Old Thumper from Merry Old England. I've only had the American-made Old Thumper. Smells like a rich, but not overly rich, spicy, but not overly spicy pumpkin ale. Definitely made with wheat, pale malts, and of course, if it's the same as the Shipyard, it's Willamette and Saffron hops. Tastes the same, really. You get that waxy mouthfeel, the spice candle wax thing going in the back of the mouth, spiciness, pie crust, spiced bread, the dough, the yeast. I mean, it's so characteristic with these. And Jeff Lyons was pointing that out. He says, when he was commenting on the Shipyard Pumpkinhead examination we did, he said, that's that Ringwood yeast. And I said, yeah, that's definitely it. It's a light and watery mouthfeel, really. It's just high, you know, you got light, medium, and heavy, so it's like high light, right? Close to medium. And a crisp, very drinkable finish. And we were remarking how it was similar to Miller High Life and stuff like Pabst Blue Ribbon in the dry finish, in the drinkability. No, it's not a lager, it's an ale. But it has some crossovers in the mouthfeel, in the body, in the overall presentation of it. For $5.99 a six-pack for a fall pumpkin themed beer, I don't think you can go wrong with it. I really would like to get the Pugsley's 4X IPA and revisit that. That's such an unusual IPA. I think I gave it too low of a score when I originally did it, but I was so like taken aback by it. I wasn't ready for it. I don't think it was the product. Well, hey, Smash Pumpkin, need to look at that, and quite a few more from this rather remarkable brewing company. So, laissez le bon temps rouler. I will give this a solid. Well, okay, not solid. I was going to say a solid 8. Okay, I'm going to give it an A-. It's excellent at the lower end. It just, you know, I'm biased against it, I guess, because I don't really like spiced or vegetable gourd beers. But for what it is excellent. I mean, the sun isn't even above that rooftop right now. I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to New Orleans.